Alright, welcome back folks. Now today we're gonna recruit our keyboardist to our band. Last time on Battle Bands we more or less got our permanent drummer, right? 2 sessions of drumming. Before that was 2 sessions of bass. Recruited our basses, and then we started out with guitarists with a really long extended session for that launch day. Now let's get in and find us a keyboardist. Number 4. Alright. Let's see what's available to us. Let's bring out the keyboard first. Okay. I'm trying not to like repeat. Yeah. Let's try this. Oh, it makes a sound. I didn't even realize it made a sound. Alright. Don't worry. After we recruit our permanent keyboardist for 2 sessions, we loop back to guitarists and they'll get makeovers, you know? Alright, fine. Oops. Okay. Hair. We have like a... Wait. Okay. Alright. Wait. I kind of like this. Alright. What the heck? Alright. Let's... Wait. Oops. What's this do? No secondary color. Okay. So we need to like get the same like the same theme. Yeah. Oh wait, lips have colors too. Wait. Okay. Trying to make the band cohesive here. Of course, be spec'd. Gotta keep that on. What the heck? Are you not wearing anything? Are those shorts? Alright. We'll never know. Just average, average Joe. It's a little too deconstructy, too minimalistic too. We'll use this. No, that's too hardcore. Just straight up plain. Okay, fair enough. Give it the black treatment. Oh. Keyboard. Have to go with like a grayer set of pants because these legs are just perma black. All right, very conservative, but we have it. There it is. Oops. We'll give them names in the future, but I guess maybe at least this, right? Hey, Worm. Howdy, howdy. All right, now that we're good to go, it's time to assemble the band. You'll get makeovers over time. All right, we're rebranding because that's what bands do. We're called the Appendix. Appendix this time. Huzzah! And then now we can finally. We are the keyboardists. This time. Let's grab here. And we hired our permanent keyboardist. Oh, you know what? Yeah, she doesn't have enough black. Yeah, maybe we should go with a... Yeah, we're gonna have to go with black pants, huh? No, I think it's fine. Oh, we're missing a green top. Like a green... That's what's missing. Yeah, we're totally missing a green accent on her outfit. Hold up. Can't do that. Sorry. That's not bad. I don't mind that. But she needs a green accessory. I don't mind this. This is great. Dark green. And then let's just go black. Watched a little bit of this game on some of your VODs and was pleasantly surprised by soundtrack. I surely didn't expect to like it. Aw, that's awesome. Dude, we'll go into it, but some of the tracks, ooh, I think it just makes me feel really good on some of the tracks. Like the good boys, the dog one, and the rats, dude. Riff rats. Ooh, it just leaves. It's so mellow. And then you have like, it's a really good mix. I think they really mix it up really well. Like there aren't tracks that sound like each other. It's just really married. Like there's jazzy stuff, some improv, like ad-libbing in the, and then there's like great shredding, like guitar runs and jam sessions. It's really wonderful. So this game is pretty bopping. All right, I think we got it. She didn't have an accessory. That's why she kind of looked out of place in the band. All right, we're still the appendix because we already did this. And then let's grab our full suite here. And we finally assembled our first pass on our band, and then we're the keyboardist now. Oh. It takes the preset with them. There we go. We got our full band. And we found our permanent keyboardist. Our vans match. Actually, we have new vans, don't we? Yeah, we'll do that later. All right. So last time we did this, which was 1.7. I think the only thing I could see myself being able to do now is this. Oh, no. Actually, inflation. We can do inflation for sure. So we're at 1.8 for keyboardist. It's going to be tougher and tougher because keyboardist is at level 1. So we're not sure what the pool is. But these guys have access to theirs, which is great. I know, right? Yeah, Worm. I think one thing that's worth noting about the musical style, right, the type of rock that they're doing is, I think it's more indicative of indie music games a lot of times, because if you have to think about it, if you're gonna try to stick out in a, you know, in a way, you're gonna have to be a little bit inventive, right? And there's less standards. When you're doing indie, that's what I enjoy about the indie scene in general, and not just for video games, but since this game happens to have music as a centerpiece, generally indie is indie because it has to experiment, and the technical stuff and the blending and like the mixing and matching, it's not for everyone. But when you're interested in exploring stuff, picking up like smaller games that have to experiment to get their own identity in their early stages, get all sorts of things. And this one, I rhythm indie is kind of on the uptrend. So when it comes to music rhythm games, I'm probably gonna lean hard on that in the future too. Like this is a deck builder obviously, but there are many sub hybrids that the new like indie trend outside of deck building, your action adventure, right? Action adventure roguelike, and then your puzzlers is rhythm. And there are quite a lot of them. So maybe 2024 next year might be the year of rhythm indie hybrids. We're gonna throw deck builders in there, obviously, because I have a guilty pleasure for deck builders and storytelling games, which are the action adventure games / puzzlers. Because we're now no longer in the like a dragon phase, right? Of course, the beginning of the year will start with Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, which is basically a lot of mini games anyways. It's like I'm totally always okay with even spending $110 on the Ultimate Edition, but because of like the CD collections and stuff, I want to hear those music pieces and stuff. So it's kind of like paying for vinyl or record or something. But $70 or basically $70 worth of indie stuff, like little mini games, it's more or less what I do year round anyways. And this is awesome. I really like this game from a creative standpoint. things you just can't appreciate. Is very, I would say, when it comes to music and doing technical stuff like artsy fartsy stuff is what I usually say in a very endearing as possible. Um, Games that have a lot of budget and hype and expectation legacy, you can, it's very difficult for the developer to break away from that because it's a high risk. It's incredibly high risk. But when you're playing indie games like this, like a great one, if you're into this game but into like this type of technical mixing of music, but you're just not into deck building, I think a personal shout out would be the developers that made Frederick Save the World. I think that's what it's called. Hold up. Not Frederick. It's like uh it does a new way, it does like a indie spin on classical music, but in a rhythm game. I think it's called Frederick. Yeah. Frederick. Let me It's called Frederick, and there were two of the games. It's by a developer, an indie developer publisher, Forever Entertainment SA, and it's a like a small hit. The rhythm, the mechanics of it is like, all right. It serves well enough. Notes come down the line, you hit the notes, but it's Frederick, Evil Strikes Back, and Resurrection of Music. It's like a techno, like a house, more or less house EDM mixed with classical music. So they took, the publicly available classical music, do their spin, so you get your classic, uh, a spin of how many ways you can electronically make a classical music vibe. And there's some really fun ones. There's like reggae techno version of a classical piece, stuff like that. Really awesome. What experience gives you the? Oh yeah, yeah. So safety tools. What does this do? Band draws one. Okay. Wait, what? Community service. What experience give you the best hope of beating the final judgment? Oh, okay. Our second place finish at the talent show. Random upgrade. Oh wait, that's actually kind of nice. Our pranks. Annoyed minus. Final judgment per turn gets -3 draws. Just lose all our beginning $50 for this is kind of nice if we make it to the end. Like, new cards, okay. I'll take it. I haven't ever managed to do like a self-discard thing properly. I think bridge is card draw, right? Yeah, it's band draw. Grooving with the beats. They really nailed the aesthetics of this game. Cause like their inside joke, it's like full stop. Like every time beat comes up, they draw a beat. Like it's a really cute beat. I love it. Hats off to the artist, because if you're building a deck builder game, 70, I would say, near over 50% of the recognition of the player is the brand, like the visuals. So there are many games I can tell you, even FromSoft, and most of them, the impact of asset generation is more into it as a whole product versus deck builders, which legitimately your recognition, like your recall of specific effects and whatnot is legitimately the image itself. So a lot of times, like if you ask someone, what do you remember about what this card does? And then you say like the name, right? Relaxing Bridge. It's like, don't know what that is. But if you show like a corner of this image, they'll be like, oh wait, I know this one. And then you would describe the effect, right? But This stuff is like upper level cognitive stuff. It kind of goes back to the backside of the brain, right, over time. So kudos, man. They really got their style down. Their next game is probably gonna, be an expansion of this style. So if you are into this style, I think one of the nice things, or at least in my opinion, one of the nice things, sea of indie games and new developers, right? If you don't vibe, that's unfortunate, but the goal is to like get that vibe, and then suddenly you just know that the indie developer is going to follow up, and the stuff you fall into, like their art, like their philosophies, their visual style and stuff, it becomes very consistent. I think the one that I followed the longest that has just changed my view and perception of indie is Supergiant Games. Bastion, Transistor, Pyre, Hades. Without a doubt. Like, that art style, the VOing, the music, it's just incredibly iconic for them. And they do the mechanic stuff is just anything goes, because no matter what, you'll know that their visual styling and their audio and their like attention to detail will continue to be brought forth. I hope they make a sci-fi game again, because Transistor was the post-apocalyptic isolated Transistor game was great. And then they did the fantasy Pyre, right? And then Hades is mythology. Shout out to Supergiant Games. I'm always like slightly plugging other indie peeps. If you play enough indie games, you'll find an example for any discussion, really. I think we're gonna try this. No. Let's just grab the bridge, cause we struggle. Last run struggled with song sections early, cause I have such a bias towards actually. I really want to make the discard effect work. Oh, wait. Oh, this goes into our hand. Does it go into our hand immediately? I don't actually know if the AI discards this. Actually, I'm going to pick this up. I don't know if they discard that immediately. Because that's... I'm not the basis this time, so... I have no control over that. Definitely start hurling insults early. 6 versus... Okay. Keys will get... Ooh, Rolling Bridges. We played that last. Rolling Bridges, excellent. We still have not managed to do a snare build. Top is down here. Oh, this path is not so hot. I guess we're gonna try to lap around and hope. Okay, yeah. Time to cope. What do we have first? Yeah, we're definitely getting the truck driver. I don't want to pause for some iced coffee though. Break their stuff. Absolutely. This is so underwhelming. I haven't done a long song section thing, like a long song section combo, which it's tough. Another rolling bridge. Actually, rolling bridges are great. I love the theme. Like, the theme is constructing a song, right? So you go to a song section, like a great opening, going into a jazzy hook, then followed by a rolling bridge from the drum section, and you can really, I think one of the next level thing, if this game is not going to be like a smash hit, like the indies first games tend to be like 80 to 90% of the time they won't make a smash hit, but I can see it. You can see the product, and there's something that's missing in this indie game that requires so much more production, like so much more money for these guys. And one of the things I would love to see is that each bridge, song section and stuff has their own hook, like a own fade. So what happens is when you play the song section, it alters the music to it. And that will take so much production cost. But I could imagine a high, like really high budget, give them all the resource, and I can see that they can create a game where it is dynamic to the cards. As in, it's not just one piece playing in the background. It's great to have the theme, but then there's like a second layer where the song theme is broken up into pieces, and the song theme is affected by your song section that you're being playing. So like, if you execute a rolling bridge on a drum section, right? On the drum section, there will be an additional drum loop in the song. That would be so crazy. It would be so awesome. And it would cost so much money and time and labor to try to write songs and compartmentalize them and then get them into the game design and then time all the framing and the animation and how to like make the song not look like it's interrupting the song over and over again. But it would be sweet, and I can imagine doing that. But we're talking about something that I can see spending 4 or 5 years just doing the audio for it. The dream. That's all I'm saying. The dream. For music lovers. And deck builders out there. I think this song is 4 or 5 on my list. I think it's 4 or 5. Between 4 to 6. It goes pretty hard on the guitar solo though. The guitar run is pretty boss. Oh yeah, I'm the keyboardist now. Actually, don't remember. Okay. So we're always playing support, right? We're always playing the support role, but I need to figure out what I'm going to play now. The jazzy hook will get us draws. We can definitely upgrade well-practiced chorus because that'll become 0. The bass line on this, the bass riff is like the background bass thing is pretty standard, but this part, this guitar goes hard, man. I don't remember what the upgrade of this is, but we'll upgrade our song section at least. And then the loop. We'll try to get all our song sections complete until I figure out what quick keys and loud keys. I totally forgot what they go into. I think loud keys is probably what we're gonna go with. We're gonna focus on ending song sections. And there goes our crew member. It's gone. Oh yeah, that's right, we have Furious keys. I think most of the keys that I would play, oh yeah, we can do sick keys and speed keys, that's right. Dang it. I think we're gonna stay away from loud keys for the moment. I don't think we need to do loud keys. That run. On the keyboard. I think that's played on the keyboard. So this is like 4 or 5, I would say. Probably a 4. Like on a list. In the future, we're gonna play like rhythm-based games. We're definitely gonna do like some sort of closing remark on ranking or like going back and forth and analyzing the different elements and what makes tracks, like in my opinion, tracks tracks higher on the list and lower on the list and stuff, and like break down some musical things that I kind of sort of know. Not like I'm not the best, but I kind of understand a bit of music composition and songwriting. So maybe we'll use it as a learning experience to learn about like bridge, interludes, like chord progressions. I have zero, like the worst competence that I have is probably like managing beats and metrics, because I didn't play any rhythm at all. Mostly like melodic stuff. Melodies and accompaniments and harmonies are the vast majority of my experience musically. Okay. We might lose this. It's 30 points. It is very possible for this guy to score 30 points in the first battle. Rip. There it is. 31 points. We lost by 1. It's we already know this was gonna happen because of scaling. I mentioned this last time that it's bound to happen because the scaling's too high. On Muck? I did end up playing this though. On play. That means on the section. Still more functional than the other. Yeah, the first part of this game when you scale up past intense is that the startup is really, really tough. Let's break more stuff. Furious keys. This is... I love this. I love to see full draft. Grab it. You have like a 50-50 coin flip after a certain amount of scaling because the early game doesn't scale properly. There's not enough length in their campaign to allow scaling. Which is something that games like Slay the Spire and, you know, run-based deck builders have a long enough act that there's always going to be at least a foundation startup. But this campaign, this tour mode is too short. So eventually you'll hit a scaling block where your base deck can't keep up, since the starting deck is always the same. There's not enough setup time. You could try to hit all the like random events and gambo your way, but that doesn't create consistency. So it still leads to the same issue. Dang. So much shredding. I gotta find out what quickly. I keep forgetting what quick keys upgrade to. But generally, I avoid the base, the default quick and loud stuff. It's very tough to make them work. And there is an early item you can pick up that like pays out really heavy on quick keys and loud keys, like every quick and loud version of the entire band. But that's putting all your eggs in one basket. there is a chance you can RNG right on turn 1 on an event that would get the key, get the item, and then lean into quick and loud stuff like quick and loud riffs, licks, drums, hits. I forgot what the drums keyword is. Beats, and then the keys. Okay, squeezing in some early upgrades is nice. Could probably fall for this. Okay. There. We didn't squeeze in a few upgrades. Can they do 39? Oh, it is possible. They need 40. It is possible for Mortis to score 40. I was close. Mortis. GG. GG. Okay. We do have our truck driver being upgraded too. So quick licks is the random discard, right? Bandraw. What did you do? While in play plus... No. We already have that. On sweep? No. Wait. How is this any different? Oh, +1 Bandraw per turn? Dang. That's so much better than I... Speakies. Speakies. Always first draw, 0 defense. So good. So nice. We're stopping by the pizza place to get some morale. I was expecting the first loss. Yeah, production manager. Maybe we go for a crew synergy somewhere. I don't remember what this does. More random, double random, exhaust at 1/4. That's actually kind of nice compared to the other ones. Remove 2 of other bands' crew cards. Who do we have? Final Judgment? No. This is fine. We're getting used to also knowing what the boss does and not playing into the boss. I think this is fine, actually. 4/1? Oh, but the double discard? And it's only a 3 pip upgrade. Yeah, we'll take one. Various keys. Without a doubt. Starting tap. Okay. Who are these? Oh, the Scrap Titan? Scrap Titan has the same song as Mortis, unfortunately. So that's another downside. That's another limitation. Or very similar, or maybe the same. It sounds similar. It could be the same. I'm just haven't been pretty sure this is the same song for both. So they don't have like a unique one between the Scrap Titan and Mortis. Did anyone need energy? Oh, you do? Yeah, this is the same track for both Scrap Titan and Mortis. But these are the moments that I think like, yeah, it reminds me that I'm playing an indie game, right? Because when you think about things about like budget and stuff, a lot of times you think about what could be added to the game, not what was cut and didn't make it because of like it's not like they cut it because they were trying to you know, maximize profit. It's more they didn't have the resources to do so in the first place, kind of thing. And these are the moments, like things like whenever I think in my head, it's like, man, I would really love to hear what the developers think this character actually sounds like, because there are things in indie games like, wow, I can't imagine where are they going with this. And you can't, as much as I want to use my own imagination, it's so much more curious to me what they would do. Like, what do the characters sound like? It's always a thing. Or like when you get into you can hear that certain sections don't have background music, or certain things, certain TLCs, like, man, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have mind putting in a piece of music here. And it always make me like, ah, shucks, I won't ever know what it sounds like. I mean, I could use my imagination, but that would just be my imagination. And honestly, it's not as exciting than knowing what other visions. Don't get me wrong, it's awesome if I can make my own music and all that stuff. That's kind of nice. Okay. I think we might lose here. There's a high chance where the run ends here. Because our early picks were pretty neutral. Yeah, we might lose here actually. Unless next turn is Boss Hog. Or maybe Scrap Titan. No. Oh, he has broken things too. Oh, lots of broken things. Oh, thank goodness for breaking his stuff. No, it's possible. Why is this? Oh, it's a generated speed key, right? I guess we can throw in a loud key. This is gonna be close. Because that's 32. The guy needs 32. It's very possible to get 32. Although that broken thing did really well. For 4 points. 4 points away from defeat. And that was really close. Random discard. More. Draw. Nah. Nah. More break stuff. I only got those. Get some side energy. Draw. Beat it up. Much needed needed synergy. Our power spike. We have money for pills. Pizza and pills. All about them pills. Oh. I'll give you dare. I think we can rock. Try to honk a melody. I think we can rock this. 50-50? It actually says 51% and 51%. YOLO. Rip. Each band member gets embarrassed? Oh no. I didn't even consider I thought it was just one. Dang. We lost the 50-50. Oh well. Remember what cyclic modifies into. Cards in your bandmate's hands? That's too temporary. Way too temporary to control. I guess we're just gonna do targeted discard. It's very easy to use, so... Oh, we're definitely taking Mimicking Hook. Gotta pick up some of those. I guess the keyboardist can end song sections, and I do kind of want that. I just keep building. Nah, we kind of need this because I can control when to end a song section. Oh yeah, this is new. Walking beat. Ooh. We have our snare. What does this upgrade to? Is that a Cthulhu reference? Waking beat? Like a waking up in ancient one? There are tentacles. 40 hype. For 3 power. Plus. We don't have any fix though. Fixing, and it's not exhaust. Plus 2 broken stuff to the top of everyone's dropout, including us. Can't play that yet. It's too unwieldy. But 40 hype, that's insane. Oh, this one's nice. I think this one's really neat sounding. It's like slightly above the Mortis and Scrap Titan. Because it has like really different, interesting things going on in it. Like the, oh, the voice sample. Okay. Yeah, the little dun, 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 dun. It reminds me of like all your standard house EDMs back-end tracks with hybrids like Hyper Potion and your Tobu and stuff. It's very light and frolicky and playful. Yeah, the video game we're in an arcade, so, and they're called coin ops. So it's a video game arcade theme song. Very appropriate. Alright, I guess we're throwing in a quickie. It's very likely we're gonna lose this one. You know, pre-render riff my face off. Look at those pre-render riffs. Get a draw option. Oh, this turn did pretty well actually. It might not be good enough still, because after the third turn, they have like a power play. Or after the second turn, they have this 120 FPS interlude scores a lot if they manage to complete it. I need a power chord. I need a power chord to end it. Oh, I do have a power chord. Nice. Oh, is it only on Sweet? Uh-oh. Anyone? If not, I'm going. Oh wait, did I misunderstand how that works? I think I misunderstood how the N... Oops. Yeah, that's fine. I think we lose here. This is like 40 points. Yep, there it is. 74 points. Yeah. Instant KO. Yeah. Can't do anything about it. I think I misread how that card works. I thought it ends their active song section. I must not understand how that works. I'm gonna try double exhaust. Let me see this again. On play ends other band's song section. Did I not play this? I could have sworn I played this. And we swept it too. I'm not sure. I don't know why it didn't end. Oh, maybe they have immunity or something. I don't know anymore. I'm trying to explain why that didn't work. That was largely the reason why I lost there. And I even picked it up understanding that's how it works, but maybe that's not how it works. No idea. I guess we're doing random discarding. Crashing cymbal. Ends other band song section right on play. +1 for every snare in active song section. +1 to your draw pie. Okay. That's kind of nice, but at the same time, it's already too late to play into that. That little guy in the top. The real gamer. You guys going? Never mind. I'll go. I don't know why I used it in that order. I could have kept the 4 energy. But I mean the 4 defense. I don't think it is relevant whether we have defense for this matchup or not. We just have to be able to score over 100 points in the next 2 turns before they hit the 120 FPS interlude. Discard. Oh yeah. I haven't gotten a moment to prepare for a while now. I try to get a moment to prepare. Oh, they're blocking everything. That sucks. So we need a way to lower the opposing band's armor. Otherwise we won't get any discard effects in. Who needs energy? Anyone? 0-0. You have 2 cards in your hand. Use them. Wyatt. What could they possibly be, Wyatt? Why aren't you using them? What are they? Oh. Wow, that actually kind of sucks. So they don't use it for the defense. So the AI doesn't use that card at all for defense value. We'll have to keep that in mind. Oh no, they didn't score enough points. Yeah, the run ends here. So discard, going into discard on the basis is not great if it's on defense, or if you don't have any anti-defense. Well, I guess it depends. It's gonna come down to whether they yeah. So if they have defense, this stuff is like not great. So now it all comes down to if they can complete this. If they complete this, it's GG. So many pre-rendered rifts. Yeah, it's over. Oh, yeah, it's over. Yep. That's what happens when your game scales too early. Or have no scaling whatsoever. Alright. Yeah, that turn was just below average. You have to be above average. No skill involved. That's just scaling. You have to be against the odds. Yep. Alright. Let's get some more. What do we get? Finger stretches? 2 Furious keys? That's nice. What the heck is this? Angelic keys. +1. 5? Frankenstein. Pretty motif. Interesting. I wonder what the upgrades are on that. Yep. Let's go again. Quick runs to unlock stuff. Yeah. No early game scaling in this game. I think the alternative for scaling is just to increase the length of the tour, as opposed to using the same length over and over again. Fury, how do you face challenges? Oh, hey, it's oh no, I don't know who our boss is yet. Okay. Lose 1 morale and get all those things. Each drive, play harder. Cards in your hand receive meh. Patience. Calming lick. Oh, it's all their version of exhausting something. Nah, Fury. Let's go. We're definitely gonna remove Quicks. Quicks are pretty pep. Cool noodling. Doesn't that? No, we're soft noodling. Random upgrade, right? Quick beats. Clever dig. Guess we're gonna try for snare. Is there cards in your hand receive? Snare hits in. It's only on play, and it's snares in your hand. But it does become a 0 though, so that's plus. You know what? Let's try it. Snare hits. Let's go. Quick light. Oh, it's discard at random. Nah, jump up and down. Jump up and down. Alright, yeah. Personal riff. Oh, that's a good upgrade. Okay, shop is up there. Shop's down here. Alright, we're going this. Convinced that, oh yeah, we can't get we don't have money. It's fine. This is just positive. which is nice. Early RNG. Sponsorship. We could try to remove the sponsorship and take the money. It takes a while to get to the shop though. Nah, 2 random or 1 card remove for everyone. What can we upgrade? No, we're doing card remove. Early consistency. Clever rhymes and cheering crowds. Rap battle. Each one learns hurl, insult. That's pretty good. And 1 person gets random. Oh, it's this one. This one, I wanted to play this one for a while. +1 for each 2 performance. Minus other bands. I think the way I usually build plays into this. What does champion build do? Not that great. And then you can fail. Let's grab that. Take notes and steal ideas. It's time to, I don't know whose it is, though. And then we only cash out when it's overwritten. So I get to decide, I think. Party too hard. Okay. Muffled bass sounds. Party. 64% for hurt feelings. Yee. Nah. And the whole max morale thing system makes one think that it was gonna be more than 1 act. The acquaintances are alright because they get exhausted and they can use as shields for crew members. Yeah, let's buy people drinks. Oh wait, I do want money for the shop. We're gonna hit the shop early. Yeah, you know what? Play a house show for the... Yeah, let's do it. Let's grab the money. Regardless, it's do or die on this anyways. So the run could end right here. Who do we have as our first opponent, actually? Warming up. Is it the speed riff? Yeah. So we want multipliers now. And we don't want these anymore. Actually, does this have card draw? No. It's a quick song selection for 0 though. At some point. And then we want to grab this. So we're playing into snare hits and actually that's pretty good too. This one probably the way to go. Do the rap battle. Oh no, but I'm not the drummer, so they would have to learn how to override. So this one would be saucier. And we have to grab more card draw. Alright.
Here we go. Guitar. Sexy girly. Bass.
I think this one's like 4 or 5 too. This is Judgment. Dun, dun, dun. It's quite jazzy. Got some stuff going on for it. Sure. Very funky. Get this. This gives me speed keys. Oh, there it is. So we don't get a payout until we use all our stuff. And it's a good way to get upgrades too. So we cash out when we can. The downside is if it ends our song section, I don't know if it counts. Yeah, it's only on overwrite. So we're gambling that they don't end our song section. Oh, I know. It didn't end the song section because they probably had a defense up. Yeah. So I always have to leave one energy with myself to end the song section. Oh, and it's pretty good against judgment because we can store it until we know we can win. Actually, that's pretty awesome now that I think about it. So I won't end the song section. I think we're safe. This is actually great early tech. Freestyle verse. And then we can pile on play effects. Oh no. Okay. For a moment there I thought I waited too long. Okay. Fine. I have one energy, so we're gonna override it soon. Look at how long the free verse is. I was just let my band finish. And then we're gonna do a lot of on-play stuff. That's great. I haven't even considered that. Alright, let's override. That's such a long verse. Oh, but I think we lost. I'm pretty sure we lost though. Man. Wait, no? Okay. I have an idea. I have an idea of how to play this. Now let's see if the performances become available. Wait. I got 0 upgrades from that? Are you serious? Oh no. That's bad. It's really bad. Oh, and there is one thing about achievements. The hype thing, I don't know if the hype in one turn, that achievement, why it's not proccing, is because I think it might be I have to do it. Like the single band member has to do 150 hype. I don't know. I think it's bugged otherwise. It's not. It doesn't specify that it's your total band or you as a single person. But we definitely have done more than 150 hype multiple times and it doesn't trigger. There's another one having bummers all in your hand. That doesn't trigger either. There are so many things that don't trigger for me. Even though when I look at it, I clearly fulfilled the requirements. I don't know if they're gonna work on that. I think we need a quick bridge to just keep the song going. Are we hurling insults? We can pick up snare hits now, just vanilla snare hits. And snare hits come with band draw. Interesting. What did sick beats? No, this is fine. Shake it off. This is pretty good, but we're not the bases. Yeah. Okay. Rap time. Where's that free verse? I don't know who has free verse. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, and we can keep practice chorus in play before it gets swept. Okay, free verses next. Come on. Oh, it's a bridge. Okay, fair enough. Let's upgrade this. Oh wait, it has to be. Oh, it has to be here in order to get the +4. Oh, never mind. Even if it's antied on the background, it doesn't count. Okay. Oh, there's the free verse. The question is, I don't think Scrap Titan can end our section. Pretty sure it can't, but I think we're just gonna end this section. Now we have to learn. Now we have to remember which guy can end song sections more rapidly. Kind of like a new dimension to play. Like it. Different game plan. Let's hurl all the insults. Break down the shields. Snare hit. The downside about having a snare hit build is that it doesn't add to upgrades. Anyone have a song section? Cool. Like, this doesn't get upgraded. But when you snare hit too early, you don't power up at all. I think the run's gonna end here. Unless we get lucky. Already got that. I only have song sections in my hand. Feels bad, man. Yep, this is GG. Let's get rid of this. Still -1 height. It's like so below average. Well, that was a bad turn, so... It's not like our turn is getting any better. Break his things! I want to see the Freeverse upgrade. Just go over there and break his instruments. Man, broken things really hurt over time. Holy heck, man. Yeah, that's GG. Oh no, he doesn't actually get bone. Okay, so he doesn't actually get points for that section completion. Man. Snare hits are getting stronger, so let's pile it on. Pile it on. We're overriding.
Keyboards.
It takes so much to scale up the free verse. We need a multiplier maybe for every song in the song section, so we're looking for those abilities if we can. We lived. So now we're looking for cards that give +1 for every performance in a song section. And that's how we front load. If we can. Yeah, we got a lot of upgrades in. Lots and lots. What is free versus upgrade? 0. Or band draw, no. Yeah. 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 Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Alright. Instrument handler. All. Can you become a 1? Nah, that's so hard to play. Crew? No, we don't want any more song section. Oh, here it is. This is good. +1 band hype for every card with 1 hype in song section. We can probably get it to scale up. Oh, camping the band. Yeah, we don't need any more song sections. We're basically just playing around. Free versing. It's not so great so far. The appendix, as the band, the appendix it's not working out. Come on, play free verse. Dang it. Sure. Whoever has free verse, it's free, so it's quite literally free. So no one drew, whoever has it didn't draw into it. Anyone have a song section? 0, 0, 0, rip. Loaded 2 energy, feels bad. This is do or die. We still don't have enough morale to prevent a loss. Okay. Alright. Where's that free verse at? Come on. It's this turn. Free verse. Do it. That's not it. No, not catchy chorus. Catchy chorus. Yeah. Not that. I mean, I'll let you use it. But... not it. Anyone? Jazzy hook? No. We don't want jazzy hook. Still didn't get it, huh? I'll play the jazzy hook. Ooh, comping the band. Shake it off. That's actually useful for this guy. Okay. Still no free verse. It's make or break on turn 3 at this point. So I'm gonna try to get a lot of speakies, and then we're trying to get more snare hits into the drummer, and then card draw. To get free verse going. I think it's this turn, right? No? How does whoever not have it right now? I think the priority might be low on using free verse. Yeah. Do you guys really not have it? No, they don't. What the heck, man? Oh, here you go, buddy. Not looking good, man. I just noticed that the tech on these guys is they have 0 energy and Fritos. Interesting. Okay. We're just hurling. Where is it? I swear you've drawn your entire deck by now. Did someone discard it? What's going on? Just constantly hurling insults, I guess. There it is. What took you so long? Wow, we have so many hurling insults. Hurl insults. Alright, so we need the card. Someone has a card, and I forgot what it's called. Has a performance that gives +1 height to everything. So that's the only way we're gonna come back from this. I need to wait for it. More insults. Starting tab, sure. That's not it. Oh, there it is. Grooving with a beat. Keep throwing. Wait. Let me re-grooving. Oh, it's just... Oh, it's on play. Wait. Yeah, it's on play. So... I have a song section to override this. I think we cash in because we're gonna fail coming out. That's not a lot. That's pretty bad. And it didn't even have enough to break the armor. Yeah, we just lost. This is the end of the road. Well, that's disappointing. I think long song sections suck. Like in general, there's no proper scaling for it. It like sucks just in general. This is the maybe the second or third time I tried. It's in the beginning. It just doesn't work. The multipliers have to be higher than this. Yeah. For hide scaling stuff. So there's clearly a meta build and not a meta build because of poor scaling mechanics. That hairstyle's okay. Yeah, we need more points. Like, you can't end the run early or else you just don't unlock anything. Unlocking mechanic experience in this game is pretty poor as well. It's unnecessarily long. Like to unlock things. And it disfavors trying to do higher diffs. It's much quicker to just tone everything down and rapidly complete. Random gear. It could be great. Or 2 new cards for each band member. That's probably the way to go. We're overconfident. It's kind of nice. Start. Sure. Oh, it's this one. Okay, I forgot. This is how you pick the 2. On discard plus... Ooh. Maybe we could, no. We're pausing for iced tea. This would have been nice, you know, +2 band hype per 2 performance and song section. Do we still try for it? I don't. Does this become not exhaust? Interesting. Nope. Oh, right. You know what? We can try crew build, I suppose. We'll see if we can pick up some crew members. Snaring is just so underdeveloped. Snaring is just not hit. Definitely not in the beginning. You would really want a very specific card right away. Oh. Yeah, just doesn't compare to the other alternative for drumming. It's very underbaked. Anything that deals with a lot of multiplicative and they can't upgrade means that you're gimping yourself on progress or getting stronger. The free verse stream is dead. $15. So low. Honestly, I want you to destroy my crew member. But then they'll play it. Oh no, it's exhausted. Just kidding. I was thinking if he destroy the crew member, the guy gets to play it again so it upgrades. We got good picks this time. Good early picks. Loud lick? I'll let you have the loud lick. Oh, better than quick. Good. Interpretive interlude. We don't usually pick up interpretive interlude. Still didn't get to listen to Good Boys and Riff Rats yet. We might lose this. No poor scaling. Again. Sound like a broken record, but it's pretty much the bane of early game. Basically try to squeeze in as many upgrades as possible. Get as much XP as possible. I don't see a lot of upgrades though. Oops. What the? How many tempting ideas do you guys have? Alright, let's see if we get lucky. 24. We do have a lot of shields as well. Alright, we're good. Nice. Not bad. Prevented the early loss. So we can keep our momentum going. Okay. Here's keys. I think jumping to the groove is nice. Relaxed. Oh boy. Wait, cards in your hand receive +1. What? Okay. Is it just me or that kind of seems awfully good unless I'm misinterpreting? Huh.
Keyboards. Guitar. Bass.
Come on, guys. We need them upgrades. Let's go. Chop chop. Yeah, so far the keyboard is like more or less like mid at the moment. No obvious supplement at the moment outside of just adding to performance.
Keyboards. Keyboards. Guitar.
Oh. Freaking Wyatt. This looks pretty good so far. We're doing alright. Our picks were a bit above average. Especially the drummer.
Keyboards.
Okay. Not quite great. 3 more plays on that. Cassie hook is good. Okay. Oh yeah, this song is like 5-6. Like maybe 6. Probably at the bottom. This one's like okay. It's pretty low compared to all the others.
Keyboards.
That card does do what it's supposed to do. Man, it's so good. Why is it so good? No, it's not so good. I misread it. It increases the cost of the cards in your hand to add 7 hype. That's why I misread it. It increases the cost, not not add energy efficiency. I just got that. Yeah, never mind. On discard. That's not bad. It's fine. Definitely faster play. Yeah, we're going with removing blocks here. Extra pills. Give us the pills. It gives us one. Oh no. I'll take the rubber ducky. I believe. And this allows us one loss. Do or die. Soft noodling. Production manager. Calming rift. More insult holding. Ooh, moment to prepare. Nah, we're doing moment to prepare. I was just talking about this. It's been a while since we picked up a moment to prepare.
Let's rock. Keyboards.
Jump into the groove. Give us that card draw.
Guitar.
Yeah, this one's like 5 or 6. This track. Oh no, did I just do the no song section thing? Oh no.
Drums.
It's very surfy, obviously. Surf rock. Get on the waves, man. Ended our song section. Oh, that's fine. There's a high chance we're gonna lose this one. I'll say right now it's like 30, 70. Yeah, it increases the cost of to play, but it might permanently. I think it might permanently make that card that performance +7 to height, because I did see them play at a different turn. Okay. All right. So many cards. So many cards. So little to do. I guess you could play that last, isn't too bad. Squeeze in as much upgrades as possible. Oh, that's not bad. Still ahead. Moment to prepare is the way. Moment to prepare is the way. It's the absolute way. What is that? 42? 42 points? I would have to get pretty unlucky for them to score 42 points. Okay. Not bad. It actually went a little bit better than I thought. Okay. Alright. Alright. Grab. Grab. Pluses. Pluses around. Pluses everywhere. So many pluses. That wasn't much of a plus, but plus. Nah. Yeah, it makes them cost 1 extra. Makes sense now. For a moment there, I was like, yo, this card is OP. Let's go. Who's getting embarrassed? Let's go. Hang out with the folks. Who's getting embarrassed? Oh, no one. Nice. I think this is the first time I ever got mom and dad. Whose mom and dad came to visit? Drummer? Not the drummer. The bassist. I mean the guitarist. It's not the guitarist. The bassist. Oh, is it always me? Oh no, it's the bassist, mom and dad. +1 bands, pipe, plate, one plate, +1 pipe per song section. Plus draw +1 turn, nice. +2 every 1 turn. Mom and dad. What's the upgraded version? -1 for others as well, or +1 max hand size. Nice. I think that's the first time I've ever gotten mom and dad. This is this thing, right? Nah. I really think there's something to it, but I don't know. Didn't encounter a thing to retain unnatural skills. Speak key. Take it out. Oh, truck driver. Take it off. All of these are pretty good. Let's just lean in on crew, right? Rolling drums. Rolling bridge. Easily number 1. Riff rats.
Keyboards.
Easily tied for number 1. We got mom and dad up. We got a good crew. A pretty decent crew build going. We tried before, it just didn't scale really well. Although now we have a few things that allow it to scale better. No family. Riff Rats didn't play the family card. No family. Can I highlight this please? So good. Alright, we're really rampant now. It's so dynamic. Like it gets quiet, it slows down, it drops out, it comes back, and the loop is so good. It's not like the most complex or the loudest or the fastest, but it just has a lot going for it, the track. And it has a little slide into the chorus. It's on the short side too, but it makes a really good loop. And it speeds up, tempo increase. Oh. Alright, now we're really working this. A moment to prepare, let's go. Shame, no more energy though. At least they got the play on moment. I think one thing that's lacking, I guess the Jackal brothers kind of have that slight flair, but there's no twang. Like there's no like old, like heavier folksy country rock track in their repertoire. Most of it leans a lot heavier on like punk rock and metal. There's not as much there's no like an ode to country and folk. To add to the variety. The reason why I thought about that is the one rat that has the guitar body that's round. It reminds me of a mandolin or a banjo. And I don't think that's one of them. There isn't one that is heavily inspired by folk or country. A band track. Oh, we locked our keys in our van, right? Nah, I could go for the genius opener, man. Let's just call it locksmith. But oh, we don't have a lot of money left. No, we need this morale just in case we lose this next battle. That one morale makes the difference. It prevents us from losing right away. We're gonna skip on this actually. Add the money. Like that, lightning fast riffs. Comp the band. Always remember to go to compensate your band, you know? Oh, okay. Anyone have a moment to prepare? Nah, no brilliant bridge. We're okay with that. Mom and dad. Sure. So. Okay, that's a pretty decent song section to end on. Oh, you need 2 energy for that. Oh yeah, because of the increased thing. 73 is not bad. Pretty solid with 11 defense.
Keyboards. Keyboards.
Copy this. What does this do? Oh, he defended it. So. Moment to prepare. I don't have anything that I can use it with. Okay. Anyone else need energy?
Keyboards.
Okay. See some upgrades. Get that extra turn in. Extra turn's always nice.
Keyboards.
The scale up is great though. Like this game scales up so fast. But man, the early game is kind of rough. It's like exponential, but a really long windup. Still need one more play on Moment to Prepare. I think Moment to Prepare is the GOAT for long sections, like to play a lot rapidly, as opposed to like free version, like the 11-11 jam session stuff. Unless you just get all the cards that get +1 for every performance. Okay. So far, the streak continues. It's the 3rd run. It's always the 3rd. It's been the 3rd run of the day on most parts. The last couple of times. Mom and Dad upgrade! Hand size and draw. Crew's looking really good. Yeah, we can find some crew modifiers. We don't need retain. That hurt feelings in, you know? Alright, shop. This is gonna be not so great. We do have higher inflation, but it's not bad. Plus 13 height for every 11 performance played. Man, that would have been awesome. Plus 3 height for every 7 drawn. Nah. Probably the only one that we're gonna get. Plus 2 height for every 7. That's just a downgrade. When activate, no. We'll just buy this. Passive stuff. Let's go. We still got one more shop near the end. I always like to separate my shop in halves. First half and then second half. Well, oh yeah, this is new. Oh. Man, that artwork though. Wow, this is all around excellent in both ways. Oh, well-timed quiet. What was this? On discard. all your cards, as in the bases or the crew? I think it's the crew. I mean the person, the bases. Because usually they specify. Oh, and that's just permanent. So that's actually great. Relax. Snare prep. That's right. This is like the, if you went ham, you need this card to prep the, and it would be most effective if it was a human player. So we have no snares, so we skip out on the snare hits.
Gotcha.
Coin ups. That rubber ducky though. Moment to prepare. Go for it. Oh. That one's like, man, I'll play this. For the card draw. Alright. Anyone else? That's not useful. That's okay. Which one's Brilliant Bridge? Oh. Oh. Those aren't upgraded yet. What the heck? Oh, that's right. They have the upgraded version from that one ability. Oh wait, they are getting those pre-rendered riffs in early. All right. Return the favorite buddies. Dang it, that's some gross drawing. Moment to prepare. Who has it? There it is. Hopefully we don't lose next turn, because this is still a setup. One more. Let's go. Oh, that person had an insulting bridge. Anyone? Okay. That's a card draw. That's not bad. Oh. Okay. I don't know. Just throw out the energy. See if there's any. Sure. I can take it. Oh, they have to win next turn. 114, 115? That's possible, actually, for them. This is alone worth like 40 if they complete it. Right? They just rocket to 60 or something? 80? Okay, it's worth 40 points. That's not too bad. Doing pretty alright. Doing pretty alright for ourselves. It's on draw. This is great. Plus. Definitely easier to complete. Definitely. Oh, you get money too? Wait. Or band draw. For 10 bucks? Yeah, 10 bucks for a band draw. I think we'll take the band draw. That's kind of cool, comping the band. Yeah, finger stretches. Yes, finger stretches. Shake it off. Because now we have tech for it. Lightning fast riff. What was prepared riff? Does this become easier or faster? No. Not really. Oh, wait, it does become easier. Nah, fast riff. Oh, this? Nah, that's gonna be hard. Oh, and ended up getting all the snare hit stuff, interestingly enough. I don't think the AI is gonna be able to... we'll see how the AI does with this. I feel like it would just pep it pretty hard. Grab this quick. Let's go! Oh, these are terrible draws. What the heck? Get that insulting bridge. Oh, it even increases song section cost. Okay. Listen, there's no active. Okay. Oh, yeah. It's increased by the thing. It's not bad, because we have cheap cards, so getting +6 to hype on them is pretty alright. Yeah, even the speed tap costs 1 now, right? Yeah. Or the gate is 7. Sure. All time quiet is good because they didn't play Shake It Off yet. Wait, hold up. Oh, but you need cards to discard. That can be a problem. Okay. Yeah, the keyboard is just still more or less like a flex position. So more or less utility stuff. Because the keyboard can do damage too. It's just a flex position. Jack of all trades so far and a master of none. Speed keys. Come on, guys, you can do it. Complete it. Complete it. Take it off is great. Iced coffee. Got it upgraded. Nice. What can we get upgraded? This. Might as well get them upgraded. Can I get something here? Anything else need upgrading? No? Okay. Pretty good. Oh, this song? I think this song is like tied for last. This song is tied for last with the other one. It might actually be the same song. Oh, it might actually be the same song. And I'm pretty sure all the tracks increase whenever a band reaches its hype. Like if you reach hype, the background music on all the tracks speed up. And maybe 10% or something. 10 or 20%. I think. It might not be true. Yeah. Remove exhaust. Yes. Because we do have excess draw, but not enough energy. The drummer is underperforming. Yeah. Give me the random gear. What do we got? Band gets 2 when used foam earplugs. Alright. 1 new card, 1 card removal. Card removal? Yeah. I don't think we need too much more. Just the ones that haven't been played. Yep. How do we snake around this? Like this way? No, we'll go this way. Crazy keys? Crazy keys. That's interesting. Deafening keys. It's another utility thing. It reduces, kind of like debuffing. Yeah, debuffing is definitely a utility. Maybe debuffing is what's gonna end up being. These are all reasonably about the same. If this one has discard, which is kind of okay for what we have now. Testing an edge, of course. Well, we have invigorating beat. That's kind of nice. It's a +2 actually, without upgrades. And then there's that whole snare hit archetype. Could have done it this turn, this run, the snare hit archetype. Definitely gotta get in the crazy keys early for the upgrade. Oh, you guys got this. Totally got this. Definitely. Wow. Are you guys really out of stuff to play? Oh, a moment to prepare makes them want to use the zero height. So they don't play AI, just legitimately avoid playing 0 height. But when moment to prepare, if you modify them, they would play the 0 height ones. Because now they're 1 height. And there we go. 93 is still pretty low. Shush, Scrap Titan. The heck with your broken things. Let's get rid of. Yeah, that's so scary to have an AI play that. I don't know what cards get exhausted, but I guess the rounds. It might actually end up being nothing. Yeah, it ends up being nothing. Oh no, he has 11 cards in hand. Holy heck. Oh no, no, wait. I don't think that's. Oh yeah, yeah, it is. Copy this. What is this? +4 max. Crazy. Let's get rid of broken things. $139. Dun, 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 dun. We gotta get our crazy keys in. I need some energy. All my performances are upgraded. Huzzah. You guys really have more? Okay. I was about to say. Alright. Can you score 100 and... Nah, 200 and... Nah, over 250 points. Or over 230 points. 227. Okay. Yeah. More draw. Okay. I think we're gonna loop around to the shop. And then do the last two encounters after the shop. Basic keys. You draw 2 cards in your hand, receive plus. I kind of like this. I remember something. No. Thought out prep. Nah. Ooh, another moment to prepare. We'll take that. Crazy beat. Yeah. The crazies are pretty solid. Oh, easily top 2. That's a low roll right there. 57 on turn 1. They were pretty not so great. First turn. Pretty low ball. But good boys need setup too, so it's fine. And they don't usually attack. They just throw toys in our performance. Busy playing with the doges, getting distracted from our play. Hanging out with the good boys. Yeah, the keyboard so far is definitely utility. Like, it's just a little of everything so far. Not really any particular standout thing at the moment. Oh, they played that last. Interesting. You guys not have anything to play? I refuse to believe you guys have nothing to play. No? I don't know why I played that one. To play that one. Wait. You really don't? Okay, fine. 1 second. Same net change. 120 is still kind of low. Although the last time we played, the final scrapper ended up being really modest compared to the other peeps. Oh, this is the second. This is the bridge. Wow, 100? Oh no. They're matching. Actually, beating even. Yeah, scaling up so hard. Freaking good boys. Stop! Stop with the rude boys. Get rid of the defense. Okay. I don't think we have enough to compete with the good boys. Yeah, not enough to compete with the good boys, man. It's an L for now. We'll have to run it back. Yeah, we'll have to run it back. They have so many rude boys. Holy heck. They're scoring monsters. I can't be angry at that face. Look at that drummer. Freaking Derposaurus, man. Oh, wait. Still got a chance. It's pretty evenly matched, actually. Can I play this? I'm just gonna play this for the upgrade. Just nothing. I have a whole hand. just can't play any of it. It's just completely backlogged. Not enough energy. Alright, we lost this, but it's fine. Yeah, they easily get like 200 points maybe. Yeah. Have to take the good boys down early. But we did get a lot of upgrades, and can't afford to lose the second time though. That's why you get morale going in. That makes our last couple decisions kind of difficult, because we don't have enough morale to do the events, unless we can pick up morale. Basic keys. More stuff. Yeah. What was this? Minus for the others? Or just money? I guess. I mean, it's kind of irrelevant at this point. Reduce there. Yeah, so now we have a hard decision to make, because this event could end up taking morale, so there's a chance we might not get to the final scrapper. Yeah, that becomes plus. Pretty crazy. This is kind of actually hard to play. I think it's easier to play Shake It Off. Another moment to repair all band cards. Receive. Oh yeah, this is the handler. I don't think we're gonna get this upgraded enough. So sound check. Pump up beats. Pumped up beats. Okay. That reminds me of that one song, Pump Up Kids, by something like Society, Socials, Society something. I think Society's in their band name. Oh, that didn't get upgraded last time. Anyone? The delegate. Okay. Oh, he didn't upgrade testing the edge yet either. 156 is pretty okay. Pretty okay. I think our second turn is not that great. If the first turn's good, the second one isn't that hot. Stop rude boying. Calm down. 61 to start, dude. Even more. Why are you guys so good? Stop being so synergistic. Quit it. I love the drummer though. Alright.
Keyboards. Keyboards.
Not enough to reduce. Okay, there we go.
Keyboards.
All that for mom and dad. Okay. It's not bad.
Keyboards.
Still need to play that one more time.
Keyboards.
Keep going.
Keyboards.
Man, motif is so nice. It's possibly overweighted. Like motif is so good. Okay. I don't think that's enough. I don't think that's good enough. Turn 3 is kind of disgusting for good boys. Although Deafening Keys is pretty decent. I wonder if that's the thing, debuffing cards in hand. That would be a pretty sweet archetype for the keyboardist. Oh, I gotta upgrade it. Let's go. I love motif. It's so good. Jeez. Does anyone have a moment to prepare? Oh, okay. I guess it doesn't matter actually. Let's just keep going. Exciting, pretty motif. We're out of energy though. One away from card draw. Alright, let's see how much damage they can do. They have to do close to 300 height. Shy of 300 height. It's very possible on turn 3. Here we have 9 rude boys. 2. No, I think we're good. Oh, it's just every turn. It's fine. Unless they get all howls right now. No all howls, please. Nah, we're good. Alright. Now we have to pray not to lose morale. These extra stuff. Actually, I really like this. We're keeping this. Just straight up. Pretty decent. They do have that dog in them. Mazuku. They certainly do. I think getting the first draw is important. Exhaust. Easier to finish. Can't remove exhaust. but lower costs. Plus. Alright. No whammies. Friendly tune. Sky noodling on the beach. Wait, I just made... Wait. Is noodling referring to like strumming the guitar? Or did I miss something? Is that a pun? I mean, they actually literally draw noodles, but... Just some zoomer. Noodling. Definition. Oh, the action of improvising or playing casually on a musical instrument. I get it. Noodling. I did not pick up anything from the autumn sale. I generally wait till the winter sale. I also do not have any money to my balance. The next purchase is the $110 Ultimate Edition of Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. In winter sale, I might try to... By December, I'll know if I will, like, pay myself some money to pick up a few indies. Like, I don't have it on my Steam wish list anymore, but my spreadsheet, it's like 50 indies that are on track. Like, let's do a shout out soon. I haven't read the backstories of their developers and cycles yet, but Backpack Hero had a 1.0 launch, right? So there's Backpack Hero. And then I kind of like the all the new farm sim stuff that came out too. Like Coral Island. I think My Time in Sandrock already launched too out of early access. There are quite a lot of indie games that are all over the place. Oh, and also shout outs to Bear and Breakfast, because their roadmap is gonna soon. It's sometime early next year, I think. So there's gonna be DLC or something with Bear and Breakfast. They're going off the mainland. There are a lot of indie games. Yeah. Exciting time. It's exciting time to be an indie lover. Like, just so many. Oh, the biggest announcement? I wasn't expecting this at all. I know this dev because this dev left such an impression. The storytelling dev, the indie storytelling dev, Freebird Games. I think they're called Freebird Games. Who did To the Moon. It was that 32-bit top-down clicking, like, story-driven thing about the guy who's dying, but he wants to live in his mind. Like, technology was invented to allow people who are about to pass away to live their dreams in a simulated world with a head device, and then kind of something went wrong and you're one of the technicians that operated, and you kind of learn about this guy's life through his lens. Before To the Moon, it was... I played both their games, so like their main games that the Canadian group. To the Moon, A Bird Story, and then the follow-up was Finding Paradise. And it's one universe that's linked with this technology about like going deep diving into people's subconscious and like either fixing or rewriting the memory. Finding Paradise was someone wanted to rewrite their memories, like write away the terrible memories and construct another memory. And it was like a story about like, do you want to keep the memories or not? And the heartbreak was so big that, so it was so good. I did not play their 2021 title though. It's called Imposter Factory yet. But they announced a sequel. And it's not just a storytelling thing, and it's a natural branch for it because they already did the 32-bit, like back in the day, the Chrono Trigger kind of aesthetic, and they're making a sequel to their first hit game, which is To the Moon, and it's a glorious game. I absolutely love it, and it's gonna be an RPG game, and I think they had the title screen. It's called The Last Hour of an Epic To the Moon RPG. So, I reckon it's the same deal. You enter the guy's mind and you live out his RPG dreams or something like that. It's gonna be awesome. I'm looking so forward to it. It's easily one of the, if words can bring someone to feel things, oh, that's so good. Freebird Games only does very bittersweet type of writing, and it makes one really appreciate life, like overcoming adversity, understanding that people are a summation of their legacy. It's all the stuff that more or less panders to me, but it's incredible and I can't wait. It's a great spin on it. You got a legendary instructor. Shout outs to Freebird Games, of course. Not sponsored. It's so... I've played so many indie games. It just comes out. There's something for everything. Every topic. Did you pick up anything on Autumn Sale that interests you? I know you've been bouncing between Cyberpunk 2077. You did play BG3 too, like Baldur's Gate. I noticed anyway, because Discord. I always be staring at Discord every once in a while. Let's see, 2 new cards, 22. I think we're just gonna roll with this. Let's go. YOLO. 3 morale is fine. Yeah, that's fine. 89%. Good enough. Let's go to the shop. +3 band height for each song section. +3 for every energy spent. Not enough. +3 height for every height removed. Nah. 15. Nah. +1 height for every 2. Band starts all show with 8. I guess we'll just grab these. These are free hype, right? I can't afford almost exactly both of them. Okay, with $5 left over. Let's go. Mostly look at the wish list and deciding if the discount is worth it. Yeah, fair enough. Honestly, we're gonna walk away. There's a 2% chance of getting a curse from walking away, but we don't really need. Lose a random. No, I don't want to lose that item. I still didn't bump into the rubber ducky thing. Okay. It happened on the time that I didn't have a rubber ducky. I know it exists. Moment to prepare. I mean, that's fine if it fails. Voice distortion. That's fine. Let's make the stage. What do we get? I can't tell. Remove. Okay, remove. Let's remove quicks. It's always the quicks. It's just not enough to turn quicks into something. Alright. Let's go. Final rip. These are the barbarians. Alright. I can't emphasize how many, like... I can't even emphasize how many games, how many indie games that I still need to touch upon. And there'll be like, the indie games are probably no more than a day's play. Like I will probably blitz through a lot of them. Because many of the indie games are mechanic forward. They are mechanical indie games. The story ones are what I'm hitting up right now because there's just no amount of speed I can't speed through story dependent games. They're just gonna be really long. Genius opener for sure. Keeping time. For a simulator game after Cyberpunk, nice. I have not revisited Cyberpunk. I will eventually. It's it's all about the budget and the timing. Infinite, like a dragon, completing the legacy is the legacy, right? It's my longest legacy. There's no game series that will ever rival Like a Dragon for possibly the rest of my life at this point. It's like this, it's a living, breathing part of life. It would be inseparable from my identity. I did hear about some developers news about Cyberpunk 2077's universe. They're moving over to Unreal Engine for the sequel, and development has been tough. They're just suggesting that, things are going well, but it's still a lot of work because you have to transition all your workflows and your asset generations and tool and suites over to Unreal. But they just wanted to give a heads up. Like the Cyberpunk sequel is in Unreal. So they have to also work with another developer, right? Epic. They have to work with Epic. And this would be one of the first times that they aren't working proprietary within themselves. In a few years, yeah, because we have to keep in mind that Witcher remake and Witcher stuff is coming out in the next cycle, which is exciting. Shout outs to CDPR. Personal favorite. Probably still a majority opinion now. Probably the most mainstream thing that I quite enjoy. And no, I was never doubtful about Cyberpunk. I wasn't even close. Because it's about the developer philosophy. CDPR's developer philosophy was gonna overcome any stopgaps. Just full faith in the developer. It's kind of like expecting Supergiant Games to not make up good if they drop a dud, right? On the indie scene. Like Hades 2, no reservations. You'll probably see me play Hades 2. Even if they broke like their motto, their like typical non-sequel self as an indie developer. Hades 2, you'll probably see me play it. Shout outs to Supergiant Games again. Not sponsored, I tell you. Not sponsored. Just good old word of mouth. This game's a lot of fun too. Like, in my mind's eye, I hope they make enough money to really follow through. But as an indie first title, I would say they're probably going to pivot. It would be very wise to pivot to a different format. I think the early month of January, the title that I'm gonna end up going with is another shout out, obviously. Clay Entertainment's Oxygen Not Included is probably the title I'm thinking of when I hit back the long game. I own the whole package and the DLC a while ago, so I just haven't gotten around to it at the moment. It's probably gonna be, and it's a mechanics game, so I won't really. I'll just be commentating. Like a Dragon, story games have taken like got a lot of practice in with like reading and talking. Just messing around with reading stuff and how to narrate stuff. But recently, time to get back into mechanics again. There are a few games. You waited for the 2.0 update for the Cyberpunk? Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Last Train Home, interesting. That's right, Last Train Home. I'm waiting on that too. Star Miner? I think I might have seen that, and I don't know what Earthless is. Not that I'm aware of. And there are, like, I still have a lot more backlog. Like, all of Dead Cell is in my library, right? So, am I in the mood for a Metro roguelite? Not yet. I went through a bout of Hollow Knight, so just gotta mix and match and do all these things. There are 2 or 3 deck builders that are still in my library. We're not speedrunning these things anytime soon, I suppose. It's a sci-fi roguelike deck builder? I see. Earthless kind of gave away the sci-fi thing for sure. But what is your warming up theme? Oh, okay. So it's... I'm trying to get an idea of what the keyboard theme is. So speed keys are the same. So speed keys is normalized. Draw time is normalized to warming. Nana and Pop Pop. Aww. It's like mom and daddy. Mom and dad. Plus. Okay. Okay, so long sections. Card in your hand. Oh. Well now. Oh, that's such a cute thing. Well now. Yeah, this is definitely a utility position. Keyboard is a utility position. So you have ways to modify car stats, performance stats on both the opponent and the... I wonder if you can modify... Yeah, lots of hard modifications. So stat modifications. So I would say it's a more of a support and a debuff theme. That's the closest I can get. This stuff is not unique. For next 2 turns draws +1. This is not unique to keyboard. It's everyone has these support utility abilities. So interesting. Nana and Papa is keyboard specific. All right. And that's it. We got it's 3rd time's the charm. We get like raffle stomped 2 times because of poor scale up in this game. Oh, I didn't notice that. Very cute rat. You rock. So we got our run running. That's our keyboardist, our permanent keyboardist. So we'll come back next time with the 2nd session of keyboard. Then we rotate back into guitar. All right. I kind of like the keyboard, sort of. Buffing and debuffing, I don't know how well that's going to scale. We'll see with more tools in the next session. So drummer is still my pick because energy, right? So if you're playing with AI, you can enable by giving energy. Basses would come next because of draw mechanics. Guitar is just DPS. It's a selfish role. Like, deal a lot of damage. It's like a assault rifle. And it might sound like I'm disinterested. I'm slightly more disinterested than most people. I don't particularly play selfish roles. Selfish roles are great for specialists who are very in their world and get the combo going, right? They're the bolting ahead and making sure the floor doesn't fall from under them. And that's fair. Just I'm not that young and naive anymore where doing something involves just focusing on self. But that's the pain, that's the DPS role, right? That's how DPS usually rolls. So guitarist is probably bottom right now. Keyboardist, I would say, is above. It's a far third from guitarist. Guitarist is like really far bottom, but that's not. It's just a personal preference thing. It's so strong. And then keyboardist, then the basses, and then definitely the drummer. Drummer is definitely on top right now on mechanical stuff. In terms of specialization, drummer is on the bottom. Like snare hits, making the drummer into a DPS, that basically deflate. It's an archetype that the drummer can have. It's like meh. It's kind of like a Shiv build. All your snare hits, you hope to load your hand up with snare hits, but it doesn't scale really well in the tour thing. But once you get the one activator, you're just throwing shivs. Instead, you're just snare hitting. So you become a drum line and dealing extra damage. But I think the guitar just does it better because the guitar has cycling with it, and it is default 0 when you're cycling. The best way to describe it is like a one for all. No, it's an all for one, like the defect stuff from Slay the Spire. That's how guitar does multiplicative riff damage, right? Off its riff. And basses is just all hands. And I love that, but I think the discard effect is a little bit half-baked. So there's not a lot of discard effects that give utility for the basses. That's the bass's specialty, which is to mill self for extra utility. I don't know what the keyboardist does yet, because it takes a really long time to unlock stuff. In fact, the guitarist, bassist, it needs a second go around, if not a third or fourth go around before you unlock all of the stuff. Plenty of game time to come. Oh yeah, let's claim our milestones, right? Pump that prestige. This was originally intended to be a live service model, obviously. And it was largely scrapped. Like, for example, backstage pass. Here's your reward tracker. It's a good call. Probably a really tons of backlash that really encouraged them to pull back on the live service model. Alright, so we're gonna change gears. I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. So let me update the stuff. Okay. Change this. Alright.